Welcome to my Everyday in May vlog. I'm CPKerney. Star Wars. I got a Star Wars The Force Awakens poster. I had to snag this thing as soon as I saw it. I knew it was going to be mine. I really like Star Wars. I've always liked it. That's something else I used to watch on the USA Network when I was a kid. I used to play all 3 original movies, and it's probably the first time I ever watched it, actually. But I'm excited for the new movie, and I hope you're excited for it. Why wouldn't you be? I think it's going to be awesome from that most recent trailer that came out. So yeah, I need to decide where to put this thing up. Express my my fandom. So this is the first Star Wars novel I ever bought. Heir to the Empire, which is basically continue the adventures of Luke, Leia, and Han. It kind of gave you some kind of idea of what the Clone Wars were about. There's this crazy Jedi clone. We got Grand Admiral Thrawn, who's like basically running the Empire now that the Emperor has died, and there's just a lot of cool things introduced in this book. I'll probably reread this and then talk about it a lot. Keep me going until the new movie comes out. Boba Fett, Death, Lies, and Treachery. This I kind of borrowed from a friend in Virginia and never gave it back. Sorry, Ben. Take this with me on my trip and deliver it back to him personally. Actually, I was still in New York when episode 1 came out. I saw that in Baldwin. Attack of the Clones is about to come out. By the time I was out of high school, and I was living in Phoenix, going to school, and there were all these Star Wars books coming out through Dark Horse. They were all awesome, and I was just on the bandwagon, just grabbing everything I could about all these different Jedi that were, featured in the background and stuff. So I read Star Wars Tales a lot, and that was one of my favorite books. It had 64 pages of freaking story every issue, always like 64 pages. It was like a nice thick comic to get monthly or whatever. Several stories about Mace Windu, which is a story about how he got his crystal that powers his lightsaber. Yeah, that was a cool one. Boba Fett on the cover. Stories about Boba Fett. I think there was like a flashback story. Yeah, there's one with Jango Fett also, I guess. From Boba Fett's point of view, young Boba Fett. But this was a cool one. It had some cool different various art styles, and they like that one. This is like one of the sickest stories ever. I loved it. 64 pages of Darth Maul and Darth Vader fighting, and it sounds crazy, but it's really if you like Jedi and lightsaber fights, that's pretty much all this is. It's a cool story just because of why the fight happens and how it happens, and you get a glimpse inside Darth Vader's mind. And Darth Maul makes for a real good antagonist against Anakin. Yeah. So Darth Vader defeats Maul by sticking himself with the lightsaber straight through. And Darth Maul's all like, what could you hate enough to destroy me? And then Darth Vader's like, myself. Damn. It's real powerful with the dark side. I can't remember when this takes place. I think it's at some point during the in the middle of the original trilogy. I have to reread all of this stuff again. Got another one with Han on the cover. Han Solo. This one had a story by Garth Ennis, which is pretty cool. Boba Fett has a cool encounter with Darth Vader. In this one, they have a little fight, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah, Boba's no punk bitch, so that was cool. I think that one had a story of how Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon from Lando. Let's see, I got these other books. I picked these up during, I guess, just before or after the Attack of the Clones came out. Probably before. Zam Wesell, bounty hunter, the one who tried to kill Padme in the very beginning of the movie, and this is the Jango Fett story. The Jango Fett story had some cool art in it, like a painted style. I gotta reread these. I don't really remember how I felt about these, but I kept them. With another story by Garth Ennis about some stormtroopers. This one has several stories in it. One about Darth Maul, how he decided to forge a double-sided lightsaber. We got a story with stormtroopers, Darth Vader, Lando, some cartoon stories, kind of funny. Another Han and Chewie and the whole gang, kind of anime. Looks like a romance story. It looks like this was the most deceiving cover I've ever picked up. Yeah, I bought this. I remember buying this and thinking like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Looks like nothing but like Sith, Palpatine, Vader, Count Dooku, Ventress, Darth Maul. You got those the Emperor's guards. Oh man. And then there's like that the Night Sister. Can't remember her name, but I've only seen her on the Clone Wars cartoon, but she's not in this book. And I don't know who this guy is, but he's not in this book either. And you know what? Let me flip through this thing. I guess this was just like horror stories and like ghost stories. Because the first story is like Han and Chewbacca going to some crazy zombie planet. And then there's some other random story about how some Sith just kind of protected some kid on some planet. Then there's a story where Luke kind of runs into like a hologram of Darth Maul on some planet, and he investigates that, and so that's a weird story. And then there's another one with Chewie and some freaking one of those, some kind of monster creature, some ghost or something. Oh, this was a cool story, the Apprentice one. This one had like some Sith who had an apprentice, and then it's just a funny story about what it means to be a Sith apprentice and how it's a easily replaceable job in a galaxy far, far away. There's always going to be somebody out there. You gotta watch your back. This is my favorite story in this book. It's a really cool story. It's got art by Ben Templesmith. But it's about this Jedi who's hunting down the murderer who killed her master. I think that's the story. I haven't read in a while, but I think she's trying to get revenge. She's tracking down some like Sith, and it's a really dark and awesome story. Actually, this is the best story in this whole book, and it's at the end. for a reason, I think. Ventress wasn't in this book. I don't think Palpatine or Dooku, or this freaking witch, or whoever this dude is. Somebody please tell me who this guy is supposed to be, because I've never seen him in anything. There was this Star Wars Jedi series, one shot about these respective Jedi. So I picked up, of course, Mace Windu. Got one with Ayala Secura. Got one with Shakti. And then I got one with Yoda. I had to get this one. This one had some... This one had some really interesting artwork. Like an anime look to it. I'm not sure who did this. It says art by Hoon. Just one word or one name. I don't know. Hoon. But it's got some cool, like, really sleek looking artwork in it. I figure out a way to deal with this glare. So anyway, that was my Star Wars book collection, and I thought I'd show off that Star Wars The Force Awakens poster as well. I thought it'd be cool to show that poster off to people. I'm gonna do a room tour video maybe tomorrow, so I can maybe get some feedback onto where I should put this poster. And tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo, so I'm going to probably have something to share for that festive holiday as well. So anyway, I'm CPKerney. Please like, subscribe, share my video. Thank you for watching, and bye.